Top of the AM, everybody. Give me 1 second. Yo, so pardon me. I just had to fix something real quick. I didn't want y'all to have to deal with this audio if y'all didn't. All right, here we go. So we already know what's going on with Bill. We already know what's going on with Bill, right? Now, this is the wicked stuff, right? They're trying to push Bill Cosby's case even further. Forget about the state of PA. Forget about Philadelphia. Forget about everything that we thought was okay. They're trying to dismiss what the Pennsylvania courts came to a conclusion with Bill Cosby's case. They're trying to dismiss that and move forward with the case overall. Now, because Bill Cosby's free, this lady Maxwell, the enabler for Mr. Epstein, she lost a motion, right? Because her motion was to dismiss a collection of federal criminal charges contained within a second superseding indictment filed against her on March 29th. So we have the original indictment that was filed against Miss Maxwell. Then you have a second indictment that was filed. But the second indictment is superseding, meaning that this second indictment will supersede anything that she tried to block in the first indictment. Because this is how wicked it is. This is how wicked it is. They dropped the indictment. They grabbed Maxwell. Or rather, they grabbed Maxwell, and then they indict. See, one of the two. I believe they indicted her first, right? Because you can be indicted before you're actually arrested and everything of that nature. So they dropped the indictment. They grabbed Maxwell. She has so much money and so much influence that the first thing that she does is her lawyers start putting in all the paperwork. Motion against this, motion against that. Lawyers can do that. They start putting everything in. So now the feds are saying, damn, this lady, the feds are looking at Maxwell like, damn, this lady is definitely on her game. She might have a way to reduce a large amount of her sentence because she has a lot of information. But now because the feds don't care about reducing her sentence. The feds are trying to hold her. That's what they're trying to do. They want to hold her. So now the feds release a second indictment, but this indictment is a superseding indictment, meaning that it's fast paced. They're trying to hurry up and lock it in. And they're trying to make sure that anything that she attempted to block in the first indictment doesn't get blocked in the second one, right? So the second superseding indictment, followed by a first superseding indictment, was filed in July 2020. The first superseding indictment was June 2020. That was the initial indictment. It's not uncommon for federal prosecutors to rack up a number of severity of charges a defendant may face as investigations unfold or as a tactic to attempt to secure a plea agreement. You see what I'm saying? So now that's their tactic. To either add more charges or to try to get her to give up more information and give her a plea agreement. They have the ball in their court. Feds always do. 90+% conviction rate. And the only reason why that is because a lot of people cop out and they take pleas. Now, the second superseding indictment added a sex trafficking count and a sex trafficking conspiracy count to the charges that Maxwell already faced. She unsuccessfully fought the additional charges contained within the first superseding indictment on Friday, and she learned she was unsuccessful at battling the two additional charges added in the second indictment. Look at this. So the judge, Allison J. Nathan, wrote, quote, for appeal preservation purposes or otherwise, the arguments largely, though not entirely, rehash the positions rejected by the court in its April 16, 2021 opinion and order. To the extent new arguments are made, they are addressed below. All pending motions are denied. In other words, the arguments Maxwell lost the first time around did not miraculously result in a win the second time around when lodged in the same form or fashion. So now, for instance, Maxwell argued that four of the counts contained within the newest charging document are barred by Epstein's own non-prosecution agreement in Florida. Judge Nathan ruled previously and reaffirmed that the Epstein non-prosecution agreement does not bind the United States Attorney for the Southern District of New York. The judge spent a few lines addressing the point yet again. As the court explained in its April 16, 2021 opinion and order, the Second Circuit held in United States versus Anabai agreement binds only the office of the United States Attorney for the district in which the plea is entered, unless it affirmatively appears that the agreement contemplates a broader restriction, right? The Second Circuit's opinion in Anabai is clear and that the court has followed it steadfastly since. The Second Circuit has held that the language nearly identical to that in Epstein's NPA is not enough to overcome the presumption in favor of single district plea agreements. So basically, what they're saying is, even though Epstein's Epstein's case is coming out of Florida in whatever particular district that they're running it from, and the case involves her under the original indictment, it does not mean that she can actually use the overall case which she's being indicted for from Epstein to try to supersede anything that's going on in a New York Southern District Court. You can't do that. It's just not broad enough. That's what they're saying, and that sucks for her. I mean, but at the end of the day, this is trafficking charges, child trafficking. To bolster her claim, Epstein's Florida MPA should be constructed as covering her own alleged conduct in New York. Maxwell pointed to the Pennsylvania Supreme Court's recent rubbishing of Bill Cosby's criminal conviction. So here we go. Cosby's legal situation has been widely parroted by Maxwell's defense as an alleged similar situation. Judge Nathan disagreed and immediately noted that a Pennsylvania Supreme Court opinion is not binding on federal district judge sitting in New York State. So this is why she cannot do it. And you see, when people have money, these are the type of things that they try to do. When people have money, these are the kind of things that they're going to try to do. A lot of the times when we're here in the lower class, middle class, we don't pay attention to these things. We don't see that because we're thinking like, nah, if this happened over here, I should be able to fight this case over here with this. But every state is different, especially when it comes to the Supreme Court. Every state is different. Cosby's case involved issues arising within the same prosecutor's office, not issues arising from different jurisdictions. That's the problem. You see, with the Epstein case and Mrs. Maxwell, their issues is they have victims from all over. It's not just New York State. It's not just Florida. This is something that was going down in the country and outside of the country. Bill Cosby has most of these situations, if you look at it, which is crazy for Bill Cosby. A lot of these situations and instances where Bill Cosby's being accused is coming out of PA. It's coming out of Philly. So it's coming out of the same state where these women are claiming multiple times in their claims that they were at his house or he did something with them in Philadelphia, in Pennsylvania. And this is what the issue is. Had they caught him on multiple counts from out of state, different states, then that would be an issue. Now he would have to go from one place to the second place to the third place to the fourth place and deal with all of these issues. Miss Maxwell and Mr. Epstein, they have issues within this country and outside of the country. It's crazy. It's definitely crazy. But listen, you guys, I'm up early. It's a beautiful morning. I just wanted to give you guys that little bit of information because I know there's a lot going on right now. And I know me, myself personally, I don't know about you guys, but I know myself personally, I have been following this case, the Epstein case overall, because yes, she does fall under the indictment of Epstein's original indictment, but that doesn't mean that she can slither out from it. You guys tell me how you feel about this. You guys tell me how you feel about this. Um, I don't know why she thought that she could use the clause for Bill Cosby's release for her to be released or have her charges dismissed. I don't know why she would think she could do that. You got Bill Cosby. They're blaming Bill Cosby for allegedly drugging women, having them under the influence, and then having non-consensual with them. Miss Maxwell, you have trafficking charges. I don't even understand why you thought that your case was anywhere near similar to Mr. Bill Cosby. Trafficking, non consensual. Trafficking and drugging. It's totally two different things. He's not dragging a woman from one state to another state against their will and making money off of them. That's what you guys were doing. All right. So yeah, like I said, it's a beautiful morning. I'm gonna stay on top of this case for y'all, and I will definitely give you guys more information to keep you guys in tune with the updates. As always, love, life, and loyalty is the motto. Stay safe, stay wrong, stay true. If you follow me, I follow you. YouTube has been acting up, right? I did the video about de Blasio stating that we would need vaccines for most or all indoor activities. They smashed the video. YouTube smashed the video. They said, oh no, this is false information. So from now on, we are leaving that topic alone. I should have left it alone a long time ago, but I'm leaving that whole topic alone about the vaccine and the deadly virus because YouTube definitely smashed my video. Like I said, y'all, stay safe, stay real, stay true. You rock with me, I rock with you. Give me a few. I will be back shortly with some more news for y'all. I hope y'all have a wonderful morning.